My name is Toyosi, and the topic I'm talking about today is child labor. Child labor is one of the problems around the world today, especially in developing countries like Africa and Asia. Child labor is when children that are, school age are meant to be in school who are not in school. Most of them they go working for their parents, selling things, or some group of people using them in a factory somewhere, or some people recruiting them to fight as child soldiers, and those kids are used to be in school. They're supposed to be in school, but for some reason they are not. But this usually happens in countries that are like poor, I would say, because like in Africa where, I see children every day, they're supposed to be in school, but they're out there selling things and stuff. And in India too, in Asia, they use their kids in manufacturing industry because they believe paying them, will be cheaper than, paying an adult. And more than 5,000 kids, 500,000 kids in India, they are in manufacturing companies, like to be specific, the carpet manufacturing company. Those children, they are supposed to be in school, but they are not. And most of the time, their parents send them out to look for money, for the family. And so, as far as I'm concerned, this is like a problem because it needs to stop. Because it's kind of like in 20, 30 years, those kids that are meant to be in school now, they are not. What kind of future? Are they supposed to have? Because after some time, when they are grown, those people will get rid of them and they will move on to, the next kid. So, the next children. So we need to try and come together and talk and find ways, in which we can stop child labor. Here in the United States, it's not really very common because, because of the growth in the country. So, but in Africa, Asia, and some other developing countries, it's like it's a regular thing that happens every day. And I believe when, as a nation, we need to build up our children. We need to build up our children in such a way that they need to go to school, they need to be educated. So, it's going to be like a generation after generation when most of them, when our generation is like gone, those kids will be the one that will be building up, the country, the nation and all that. So, I feel like we should kind of look for ways to stop this, because to me it's becoming an epidemic and it's becoming a big problem. So we have to do this. We have to try and educate the parents that look, this boy has to be in school, this girl has to be in school because of this, because of that. Sometimes I know it's difficult because of the poverty and stuff like that, but we just have to look for ways to try and see the long term versus the short term, I understand they are going out to bring money for them and all that, maybe some parents are sick, some parents can't work, but they see their children as, an avenue to make money. But then another thing is, all these children, they are being recruited, like if you, in the TV now, you see children from like 7 to like 14 or 15 with guns and all that, fighting in wars, so we really need to sit down, and talk and see how this is gonna be, because it might not be anything now, but in the future it's gonna create problem for us and for our generation. So we need to really look into it and find ways that we can try and end it. And another thing is the parents, most especially, they have a lot of work to do in terms of trying to look for other ways to get money rather than sending their kids out. you know, to look for money and, you know, stuff like that. So, I mean, so, you know, we really need to talk to them so they can, you know, they can, I mean, be educated on how to deal with, you know, issues like this, rather than, you know, sending the kids out all the time, trying to, you know, make them work when they're not even in the working, you know, age, you know, so so we need to like, you know, so I mean, we need to really sit down, try. You guys should share, talk about it, you know, post it online, you know, do what you need to do so that we can create an awareness for people. It's like, you know, we need to stop. Child labor needs to stop. Child labor needs to stop. Thank you.